Hello and welcome back to Organic Cardboard. My name is Owen Kniep, and today I got a new package in the mail, and I wasn't really expecting it quite this soon. But if you can't guess from this background or the title of this video, it is Apiary, and this is the expanding the Hive first expansion. I almost said first edition. Yeah, this is the first expansion to Apiary, and I'm looking forward to this. There was a few things that I thought Apiary was kind of missing with the initial release that really immediately I was like, this is ripe ready for expansions, because there was a lot of extra content that they could have thrown in to that game, but they didn't. So this one is going to include 7 new Hive mats, 15 new frames, 15 new seed cards, 1 new faction, plus a couple of reprints for recruits, plus a couple of reprints for those, I guess, to probably clarify some of the stuff that's on it. And then 3 carvings, 5 developments, 4 farms, 3 dance tiles, 6 dance tokens, 4 explore tokens, plus 1 reprint for those, and 1 complete appendix and rule book. So let's take this over the top and see what exactly we got in here. So let me clear that up. Okay, so this comes in like just this cardboard container here. I don't know if this is how they're planning to sell all the games, or if this is just the way that this initial release came in, because I do have currently still I have one of those Champions memberships with Stonemaier, so I got this a little early. I don't know if this was something that they were trying to do just for that, or if this is how the retail is going to show up as well. So let's go ahead and slip the top over here. So I kind of like this, for an expansion. It doesn't look like you're going to keep it in this box, of course, but I don't really like a lot of expansion boxes anyways. So let's see what we got. Open her up. And we've got like a little envelope here, it looks like. Okay. I'm just going to rip this in pieces because I know I'm not going to keep it in here anymore. All right, so we've got new like expansion tiles, it looks like. And these, let's see if I can get these over where we can actually take a look at some of these. So obviously with the green screen here, some of this is going to be invisible with the fiber here anyways. But these additions here are adding some different stuff in with the expansion tiles. Instead of just being, looks like it's the same on both sides. Instead of, I think the first one just had like some cards that you could get as like building like bonuses for covering these hexes. But yeah, so there's a decent variety of different ones, it looks like here. So that's nice because they were a little boring. You always knew when you got an expansion tile. I think it was 2 of these that showed up. But now you've got all kinds of variety with that, with all the different things that can show up. Ooh, that looks like an interesting tile. Looks like here you can trade resources for cards. Yeah, so kind of neat. Exploration tokens, that's neat. So yeah, just a good variety of all that. I guess we can go ahead and finish flipping through them real quick. Just one. Yeah, I think that's back at the beginning. Okay, so what else we got? Let's see, we've got some cards here that are your seed cards. And they've got these all bondaged up in paper. So let's see what we've got here too. So we've got yeah, just it's probably not worth going through all these, but there's just some different varieties of things that we can do. with new seeds. This one's got a big kidney bean on the bottom of it. So they changed the art, so we've got like actual like individual seeds now instead of just like plain old, regular seed pods where it was like they were doing monocrop farming techniques here in space. These space bees. Yeah, so obviously the green's not showing up real well, but you can see the rest of it at least. All right. So we've got a rule book here as well. And it looks like all the appendix stuff that's explaining all the different editions, things. 19 pages worth. And this I'm pretty excited about. These are new like Hives, like initial starting tile, because that was one of the things in the first set that I was just like, man, they really need to add some new ones because they only had 5 in the beginning, and this adds another 7 into the whole mix. So set that aside for a moment. So we've got the top bar. It says when you build here, you build an expansion tile into an adjacent space for free. You got another one over here. Yeah, looks like, yeah, and they still missed a good opportunity just to add a whole nother set on here, but I guess I don't know, maybe playtesting it was too difficult to figure out how to add in some new starting Hive tiles or player boards. So I wish they would have just done 14 of these, but either way, we've got new ones, so that's good. At least now it went from 5 to 12. So it looks like with this particular one, you can reserve a couple tiles. This one you can do conversions. Looks like this one you're trading out resources for some of the better ones. The wax, and you got some honey up here. That's just some points. This one you get to retrieve and do a production collection round for all your the bees that you're taking off the board. This one you can just collect one for each of them. So they kind of, some of these seem a little weaker than others, but who knows when they actually play out how that's going to work. This one lets you reserve carved tiles, which is really nice. And then right here it says once per game, when all surrounding hexes are full, you will place a carve tile from your reserve here for free, or gain 2 honey and then discard all of the carved tiles from your reserve. So that's a little interesting. And there's another reserve spot here as well. I like that one. This one, it looks like it's letting you get a lot of the seed cards. And then we're back to the top bar again. Okay. So let's see what we've got for cardboard. So we've got new, oops, looks like I've already got some popping themselves loose. I've got a couple loose ones in the box here. That is the end of the box after this as well. Not a huge amount of stuff in this expansion, but enough. So we've got a few of the dance tiles here. So just some extra requirements, I guess, for things that can show up. Let's just go ahead and pop. Just go ahead and pop all this stuff loose, and then I'll show it on the close-up cam. Not too much to pop out on camera here. Just a couple boards worth. Okay, toss that away. All righty, let's just go ahead and get these dance tiles loose. A couple more little things that you can put in your dance. And a couple extra little tokens here. So these, I'm not sure exactly what this is about. Oh, it looks like they're exploration tokens. So it looks like you could maybe actually even lose a bee with this one. It has a -1, but these other ones is +1, 1, and a 1. So maybe this one lets you get to add an extra number to one of your bees. And maybe these ones just give you a level 1 bee. So we got those for exploration tokens. So let's see what we've got on the like faction tiles here. I'm gonna fix this green screen real quick. Okay, so we've got the new tiles here for your starting faction. So it says the first 4 times you acquire a hive or a expansion tile, activate one of its building bonuses. So that's pretty cool. We've got the RT. This one says when you place a strength 3 worker, pay 2 of any of the basic 3 resources to take the action as if it were a strength 4 worker. Pretty cool. And then we have the Secro. And at the start of the game, you build one face up. I think that's like I can't remember which kind of bee that. It's a type of bee worker hive or hex for free. So you get to just kind of like start with a free grab from the selection. So that's neat. All right. So let's see real quick. We'll just do the farm tiles and nothing special. You're probably not going to be able to see these on the yeah. It's like totally invisible there. But yeah, you can kind of see these on the main screen. But yeah, just some variations on things that you can get. Looks like you've got quite a bit of extra like holding zones here where you're holding like 4 things at a time. I think the max on the other game was maybe like 2 or 3. So you can get up to 4 things with these. And this one's only 3, but it nets you 2 fiber. So I don't know, just a few extra differences there. So let's look at some of the I can't remember the names of all these, but like the media effect tokens. So you it says you allocate the strength of all active bees, the same total strength, whatever that means. That's the healing tank. This one lets you gain honey per adjacent other little instant effect lightning bolt hex. You can gain a bunch of honey really quickly with that. Activate up to 3 visible build bonuses from the expansion tiles in the display. So I guess there's going to actually be a display of expansion tokens, it looks like. And this one's trigger all production on all adjacent farms 2 times. It's the grow lamp. And then contrivance. Immediately purchase 1 carved tile for -1 honey. So you can race those carved tiles a little quicker. Let's see. Let's look at the carved tiles. We've only got 3 additional ones here. So this one's you get 7 points if you taught a dance. The obelisk is 5 points per adjacent empty space that has a building bonus. Has a build bonus. And then this one's 4 points per space on your hive mat with no tile. That's interesting. And the exclude expanse. Wow, that would be a really interesting carved tile to go for. You just like don't build anything on your like player hive, I guess, like the player board hive. Interesting. Okay. So then we just have maybe these are some kind of specialist. We've got the seed specialist. So when it says whenever you discard a seed card to gain a like a resource, you get to gain an extra resource with this seed specialist. So he liked the seeds. Get the farmer. Whenever you plant a seed, you gain a wax or 3 points. The musicologist. So whenever you do the convert action, gain 2 points per different dance you use. Could be interesting new play with that. This one is the astronomer, and when you do the grow action, you gain an exploration tile or 2 points. This pharmacist is when you do research, you may retrieve a different bee and then +1 strength and collect 1 production. So then we've got the last one's the engineer. So you'll when you do an advance, you replace up to 1 wax in each of the instant effect hexes you cost with 1. So basically, like when you're getting a new worker or your new hex tile, you can replace the wax when you're with fiber. I don't know, you can't see it on the screen because it's blacked out, but that's pretty neat. I like that. So I think that's really everything that you. There was the actual dance tiles too. So let's take a peek at those real fast. Okay, so this one says dance of fiber and something for whatever you put down. So you got dance of fiber, you got a dance of water. So these just come with 1 requirement of each of the basic resources of the dance of pollen. So nothing too fancy with that, but a few varieties as well. I don't think I showed maybe the last of these. I guess while I got the green screen, might as well pop them up right there. We can just do all 3 of them. So these are just different dance effects. So, and it has a little name on them as well. So you got success. I guess you do 1 or the other of each of these for your dance requirements that you're setting up. All right. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying a new game of Apiary. I haven't played it in a little bit, but I think it'll be quite a bit of fun playing with some of these new player boards. I've played with all the 5 of the original ones. I haven't gone through like every different faction, but honestly, after I played about 5 games of this with just the 5 different initial setups, I was kind of a little bit burnt out on it. It wasn't one of those games that was really staying with me super long. But I'm looking forward to getting back into it and trying some of this new content. So again, that's about all we got for this unboxing of Apiary, of their first expansion. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy this kind of content, a couple of those free little clicks on the screen really help support out channels like mine, and I appreciate it so much when you do. But as always, do what is right for you. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.